Hello, guys, and welcome to Game Night Gear. This is a white box full of Game Night Gear stuff. Game Night Gear is a group of people who do like a monthly subscription crate thing, like all these monthly subscription crate things are showing up. This one in particular has games, board games, and they were kind enough to hook me up with a box of said games. And this one is in here, and you can just about see it. We have Game Night Gear newsletter. Come together. Oh, that's everything that's in there. Oh, there's only two things anyway, and both of them I can see already. We have Hanabi. Hanabi, great little game. One I do own, so I'll give this away or sell it, or we'll probably just give it away. But it's a fun little game, co-op. Yeah, and a nice game too to get. And then we have Forbidden Desert. This actually a game I don't have, so that's exciting. As far as I understand it, with Game Night Gear, all the games you get are the same games, but we might as well do some kind of unboxing here. Not as many items. I mean, games. I can't remember off the top of my head the price for Game Night Gear there, but it's a reasonable price. I mean, games are fairly expensive anyway, so to only get two of them. I mean, Hanabi right now I think is around 15, and Forbidden Desert's around 20 or 25, I think, maybe even 30 for Forbidden Desert. Both of them excellent games though. Forbidden Desert by Game Right, and designed by the same guy who designed Pandemic. Actually, it was Eric Lang, maybe? I may be getting confused. It probably says in here somewhere. Designed by somebody. I don't think it says. Oh, Matt Leacock. Of course it's Matt Leacock. Eric Lang. What did Eric Lang do that I'm thinking of? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Forbidden Desert is a game I've been wanting for quite a while. I have Forbidden Island, which is another game in this series there. Forbidden Desert's kind of a little step up from that, but we got like it's a full game. Like everything's in there. I mean, it was saran wrapped. You saw that. Everything's there, which is cool. And I did notice in the box as well, we also have this, which looks like a promo card for Forbidden Desert, I'm guessing. This is a Storm Tracker card. Look at the top Storm card, blah blah blah. I assume it's some kind of promo card. Let's open up the other cards here. Forbidden Desert, like I said, it's a game I've been wanting for a while. I don't know of any promos for it. I'm assuming that is one of them. Or they just had a card lying around. Like, hey, that adlingtont guy, he can have that too, to make it look like we send lots of stuff. No, I'm sure it's some kind of promo. I'll have a look for it in a while, and I'll put a thingy in the video. I can't get these cards open anyway. There we go. I just wanted to have a look if there was another Storm Tracker card. Oh, I don't see actually another Storm Tracker card. Let's see the back of that one there. Is this the clogs? Ah, so it is these clog ones. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's a completely promo card there, apparently. That's fun. Not like an alternative art, just a whole different card, which I like. That's always nice. But yeah, Forbidden Desert, Hanabi, again, I'll give that away or do something with that at some point. Great game, and Forbidden Desert, like I said, great game. Let's have a quick read of the newsletter too. Volume 1, Issue 5. They've not been going on for that long, Game Night Gear, but they're definitely picking up steam, and I'm excited to see where they're going in the future. Come together. This month we're bringing you a duo of games. Both are cooperative games, even though in different styles. Forbidden Desert is made by GameRight. There's a ton of gameplay in this little tin. And yeah, I like that as well, with Forbidden Desert and Forbidden Island. They both had a really nice tin there. And his big brother Forbidden Island. It's a harder game with a different mechanic, um, with the sand shifting all the time. Yeah. Oh, they actually give you the suggested retail price on the bottom too. So yeah, and that'll be 10. I think I said 15, and then Forbidden Desert 25 to 30. I think I said there. So I was spot on with that. Not that that means anything, but yeah, you do get quite a bit of value in the package here. And again, I can't remember the price off the top of my head, which is really annoying. But it's certainly a reasonable price there. To add to the excitement this month, we also have a special promo card for GameRight to go along with Forbidden Desert. Storm Tracker will come in handy to keep the storms away. Goes back in the box. Ooh, you only get one time per use. And then the snack bar. We've got two games. It's kind of like what you should drink and eat, I guess, apparently. That's fun. Anything on the back? No, it's like a nice little information thing that they include there. That's always fun. But yeah, that was Game Night Gear, and you can there should be a link in the description to go ahead and sign up for your own Game Night Gear. I believe you'll be getting this box. I think we're working out some kind of reveal video thing, maybe. Kind of. I'm it would be wrong to call me a professional, really. I mean, I just I wing it and stuff happens. And then these nice people at Game Night Gear hook me up with real cool stuff because they're just that lovely. But yeah, for sure, it's definitely a good little thing. Certainly for, like I said, this I can't remember the retail price, but I can't remember the price for the box off the top of my head at all. But it's certainly going to be more expensive than to go out and buy these two games. If you're just getting into board games like now and you don't really know what you should be getting, and you just kind of want to spend a little bit of money every month there and get a random game, then this is certainly a good way to build your collection there. It's also a good thing for people who have a huge collection already and just kind of don't really know what they want to buy next, and they can just kind of leave it up to Game Night Gear to give them a nice little game there, and either they don't have it and they got something else to add to their collection, or they do have it and they've got something they can either give to a friend or sell on Board Game Geek or whatever. So it's certainly a nice little thing. That's good for everybody there. A little bit of something. Like we saw today, game for Forbidden Desert is a game that I wanted, and Hannibal is a game that I have. So it's kind of a bit of everything there. Just so you know, ads in the past now, or in the future. Actually, that was ads in the past. This is ads in the future. Just wanted to clarify a couple of points about Game Night Gear that I kind of did as little overlays in the video there. But yeah, just wanted to clarify a couple of points and have the option for those of you who prefer your ears to your eyes. You can listen to the clarifications. So the box itself, at the time of the recording, and as far as I'm aware, again, or just so you know, any up to date information, like go to the website first. Is just as far as I know right now. Um, the price of the box is $30 US, which, as we saw in the little leaflet thing there, which this is like several days later that I'm recording this part now, so I don't think I have that leaflet on me anymore. But it was like 24 for or 25 for Forbidden Island there, and 10 for Hanabi, plus the promo card, which I did look up. It is actually a promo card, which is actually really hard to come by on the Board Game Geek store there. If I remember correctly, it was selling for like $30. Well, it was listed at $30. I don't know if it's selling at $30, but it was certainly listed for $30. So it's kind of one of those cards that you're only ever going to get at conventions or really obscure ways like that. So if like you're going to a convention, then great, you can pick it up.
But for me personally, I don't often, or I've never been to a convention. Right, I've been to a trade show a long time ago, but I've never really been to a convention and stuff like that. So that I wouldn't really have that option to get that promo card without going through Game Night Gear there, and that was a nice surprise. I had no idea that. Well, to be honest, I had no idea of any of the box there, but I certainly had. I knew there was going to be a couple of games. I had no idea there was going to be the promo card there, so that was a nice surprise. If they're going to continue doing stuff like that in the future, then that's going to be fantastic. Like these promo cards, which while they're not super expensive, they're not really or they don't have they have value to them. Like the way you have to get them is something obscure, like going to a convention or whatever, or doing some kind of weird thing. So it's just a nice thing to be given there, and that certainly boosts the price up. I mean, like like we said, the games alone are worth more than the $30. So that promo card there just adds on top of that. You're looking at, like, assuming on eBay or whatever the promo card would go for $10 normally, you're looking at $45 to $50 in value in the box for the price of the $30 a month, which is just nice. Either that or you go to the convention and you spend several $1,000s to go to the convention, and yeah, that's the other way of getting the promo card. So the box is certainly it has the value for money there for sure. And I know some things in the future there, which again are kind of in that kind of pricelessy kind of thing ish, like the promo card. But I don't know how much of that I can discuss, so I'm not going to. The shipping for the boxes um, does hover around the $6 range. That's to US shipping there. They do offer Canadian shipping. It's not updated on the website at the time of recording this, and if for whatever reason they have complications with it, then I apologize. Like I said, most recent up to date information, always go with the website. Don't trust me. I'm not with Game Night Gear. I'm just doing this video because they're really cool guys there. But all the up to date information will be on the website. They told me that Canadian shipping there would be $15 more expensive, roughly. So you're looking at $21 for Canadian shipping, and roughly $6 for US shipping there. The shipping to Canada, it kind of pushes it over the edge of being worth it. But certainly in US terms, US shipping, $6, not that bad. And certainly now with the current economic value of the Canadian dollar, makes it more and more um, not worth the price, I guess, for Canadian buyers. But certainly, if you're in the US, there, I would highly recommend Game Night Gear. Highly recommend it. I mean, worst case scenario, you're going to be looking at $40. Like that's assuming there's some kind of crazy, ludicrous package that costs them $10 to ship. You're looking at $40 maximum, and we got $40 value in that crate there easily. So like, I say it's worth it for sure, for sure. Whether I'm gonna stick with it every month, I don't know yet, based on personal financial reasons. And again, the Canadian dollar not doing too great at the moment, and the shipping to Canada being what it is, which is fine. Like I understand shipping costs, and I had to spend $40 on something else that I had to have shipped here, and yeah, that wasn't even shipping costs. That was processing fees, like whatever. But anyway, yeah, I understand shipping costs. So for me, maybe being Canadian, it's not going to be quite worth it. But certainly if you're in the US, and like I said earlier in the video, I believe, again, I'm recording this several days later, so I'm a bit fuzzy on all the details. But like I said earlier in the video, you're looking, if you're just starting in the world of modern board games there, and you want to build your collection, Game Night Gear is a fantastic way to do that. And if you want, let's say for whatever reason you go to their website there several months down the line, you say, hey, that game, that was one that I wanted, it's really cool. You can buy the past boxes. They have the past boxes on sale, which is nice. And even if you've been collecting modern board games for a while now, there may be a board game that you don't have in your collection. Just throw $40 maximum a month towards Game Like Gear there. They ship you a random game. If you have it, then give it to a friend, give it to somebody in your game group, sell it on eBay, sell it on Board Game Geek store, trade it away for a game you do want. All of those are viable options. Like the board game Reddit community has extremely active trading. They have a monthly trade sell buy sell thread, which is a couple of hundred posts long easily, and 99% of them are focused in the US, which again, not great for Canadians, but for US people, you're on to a winner there. You live in the country of freedom and eagles and whatnot. So good job being born in the US. But certainly, like, you have options if you have the game, and if you don't have the game, then yay, you've got a new game to add into your collection, which has been handpicked by these guys that enjoy board games. And certainly with these two, and I'm going to go through the past games in a second here as well. Certainly with these two, they're great. They are two great games. Both of them fantastic. A flawless game. Well, not flawless. They're not like super amazing, but they're great games. Fantastic games. Like I would be more than happy to add them to my collection. Forbidden Desert has been added to my collection, and Hanabi again was already in my collection, so it's great there. As for previous boxes, there in August, just going through the website now because I can't remember. In August, there it was Dragon's Gold, which I don't know much about Dragon's Gold, but I believe it's a pretty cool game. It's got a massive dragon on the box fighting some Vikings, so that's cool. In July, there they had Machikoro, which is a great game, which I've been wanting in my collection. I may go and buy it from Game Night Gear here, but again with the shipping, you have to think about that there. Um, Before that, they had Sheriff of Nottingham. I believe they may have had a promo card for that. Looking at this post here, I see a picture of a card, so maybe they had a promo card. And then they had like a little game, like an extra little game called Flip Hue. I don't know much about Flip Hue. I do know Sheriff of Nottingham. I have played Sheriff of Nottingham, and that's a great game. It's in part of the Dice Tower Essentials line as well, which is another group of people who know their stuff about board games, and it's been added to the Dice Tower Essential line for a reason. And then the one before that was King of Tokyo, which again I haven't played it, but is as far as I know, it's a fantastic game. Actually, in my collection, I do have something for King of Tokyo. I have an insert for King of Tokyo, which I won at some point. But I don't have the game yet. So again, maybe I'll buy it from Game Night Gear here because you can. They have the past boxes on sale. Also, just so you know, options for the monthly subscription. It doesn't have to be a monthly subscription. You can subscribe monthly if you'd like to, or you can subscribe to every second month or every third month. So it's either going to be again maximum $40, assuming $10 maximum shipping fee. Again, up-to-date information always on the website. Trust those, not me. But we're looking at a maximum of $40, somewhere around the 35 normally, just above 35. Which you can either pay monthly, bi-monthly, or tri-monthly. So every other month or every third month there, and you don't get all the boxes. You get them every third month or every second month or every month, however, depending on what you choose there. And let's say you are doing every other month, and that one particular month you really love that game, you can go back and buy it. They sell the previous boxes. It's pure, like it's just great. I think again, if you're Canadian, the shipping does push it out of the edge a little bit, and that's a real shame, but it's something that can't be helped. If you're in the US, I would just I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it because I've been talking to the guys for a while here, and they're a lovely group of people. Um, they know their stuff and they enjoy board games. They actively meet with people, as far as I'm aware, and if they're in the area to play board games. Like if you're a subscriber to the service and say, "Hey, I'm in your area, you want to play a game?" I think they might do that, judging by the website there. And they're just nice people. They're just nice people, and they offer this nice service, which is great for both people who are new to the hobby and people have been in the hobby for a while. Like I yeah, I've made my opinion perfectly clear on Game Night Gear right now. So yeah, again, I like them. And again, whether we continue this monthly for me on the channel, I would love to do that. I would love to do a monthly unboxing of Game Night Gear and then kind of review the game or something along that line. Um, but economically, it's not really viable right now with the shipping cost, with the Canadian dollar being what it is, and just personal financial reasons, which I'm not going to go into here. But certainly, I would recommend, especially if you're in the US, there to certainly give them a try and look into it honestly. But that's pretty much all I have to say in this video. I would just like to thank you guys very much for watching. I would like to thank Game Night Gear for hooking me up this month with this box in the effort of full disclosure. They did send this box to me for free there, which was really nice of them. But as always, thank you guys very much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next episode.